Who dares intrude in my quarters?
Come on! I'm hit!
My blood. You.
This is hopeless! I'm hit!
Requiescat in pace.
Evening.
Welcome, sir, or...
Yes? Only 250 miles. It's a nice long walk to Frosto, so pay attention and you might learn something. Over the years, travelers have told stories of a man in black, the most dangerous killer alive, from somewhere far to the east. For you, he was merely a name, Marco. He would have remained just that, if not for a chain of events after you emerged from the grave. You squared off with the Mojave's worst, and prevailed. Some began to speak of you as a living legend of the wasteland. None of this would have mattered until you met a man named Sergio and killed him. Then you had Marco's full attention. When he heard about his brother's death, he sent me to find you, to bring you to him, so that you could settle this. Now there will be a grim meeting between you and the man in black, after which only one legend will endure. Well, we made it. Don't you love that clean mountain air? Breathe it in, savor it. Do you have anything you want me to relay to Marco? Nice. Is that an old pre-war Remington? If you're going to get killed by something, that would be a good choice. Take care, courier.
Well, hellfire if it isn't my old protege, come up all the way from the Mojave Wasteland. You are a sight for sore eyes, old friend. How the hell are you? Took your sweet ass time getting here, if I may say so. Yeah, I reckon so. We got a lot of catching up to do, but we best do it back at my shack. It ain't safe out here in the open. Here's a spot on your map. It ain't much, but there's shelter and some warm beds. Stop by and I'll catch you up on everything. Be careful now.
They say those robots on the strip are running around with different faces or something. Don't ask, because I don't know. They say those robots on the strip are running around with different faces or something.
I only have one question. Are you willing to kill people for money? I'm just joshing you, partner. Had to ask, for old time's sake. Lord knows you've killed enough for the both of us, and then some. I heard about you taking down Judge Richter, Red Bear, and Sergio. Damn fine work by all accounts. I know you might have a lot of different reasons for coming here, but I want you to know I appreciate it. Fact is, I could use your help. My goal is to find Marco and kill the son of a bitch, plain and simple. We even got the NCR bankrolling us this time, thanks to Mr. Brookshire. Truth is that we're in a tight spot here. When Marco came to Frost Hill, he brought a passel of outlaws with him, all of them a rough bunch. I'm talking about the hardest, meanest vermin west of the Mississippi, gathered over years of raiding. We ain't taking no prisoners up here. It's gonna be sorta like what we did back in Vegas, except this time, we finish it, together. Marco has nowhere else to run now. It's gonna be tough, partner, and downright bloody. You let me know when you're ready to start, I'll get you on track. I'd tell you not to distract me with questions, but I reckon that would be downright rude, considering everything that's transpired. If you're curious, ask away. So long as you don't keep me away from my typing for too long, I reckon somebody has to keep this outfit organized. I got to tell you, I'm downright giddy about this. It's just like the old days. You excited too? Ready to get out and kill some... Good. Now squash that bullshit right now. You better harden the fuck up when you go after this bunch, because the first is Garza, a Mexican sharpshooter who served as Marco's scout for years. He's a first-rate marksman by all accounts. Word is that he's in Buxton Mine, where he's holed up with a trio of hussies, the Amantes or whatever. I can't speak that shit. It's a crazy man with 3 bloodthirsty bitches. Enough said. Any questions? Garza is reportedly something of a ladies' man, so much so that he always has a stable of sluts on hand, no matter the crazy bitches feed him, bring him supplies, even fight for him, screaming like banshees on the rag. Goddamn terrifying. Then again, maybe Garza is smarter than all of us. At any... Good. Oh, almost forgot. If you're gonna be running around out in that freezing ass cold, might as well dress for it. Here's something Ford, why the fuck are you hanging out in here? Can't you see I'm working?
Heard of you. Some kind of hot chef from Mojave, right? Well, let me set the... Not that I'm worried. I hear you didn't do shit to help out Randall. Left him to get zombified. Fucking shitbird move. Got anything to say? Oh, too cool to talk old Thorn, eh? Okay, shitbird,
Hey there, what you got? Oh, how did I become a zombie? Yeah, I can say that shit with impunity now. Zombie, 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 motherfucker. Anyway, Sugar had busted me up, then buried me up to my neck in dirt, not far from some old wayside. Made me sick as fuck. There I am, wasting away, sun burning my head, thinking it can't get worse. Wrong. Fucking giant ants showed up, about to chomp my... Right when I'm about to become a snack for the bugs, a pack of wild dogs comes running in. I'm thinking, hallelujah for man's best friend. Wrong again. Big alpha dog came up and commenced to humping my face. So that mangy fucker is making love to my ear when finally I hear gunshots, despite my impairment. Thought I'd finally call. Dogs run off, but it was the jackals that found me. Cocksuckers had a real... Well, jackals shackled me and hauled me around, made me their zombie slave. They just assumed I was some random hobo in the wastes. I ended up taking a page out of old Marshall Cooper's playbook. Late one night, I used a fork to kill their leader, then grabbed a gun. Jackals are all pussies, of course, so they ran off. I did manage to kill 2 of them, though. After that, I got my bearings and headed north. Jackals hauled me up north to begin with, and I wasn't sure what was going on back in Vegas. For all I knew, the judge was still around. I ain't proud of everything I've done, but it worked out. I was on the road when somebody told me Marco was up in Utah. Hearing that gave me real purpose again, something to work towards. I got on as a caravan guard and got up here not long after that. I started to figure it was nothing. I'd heard stories of Marco dying for years until I saw him. He was outside town, had a gang with him. Deep down I knew he'd be too fast or one of his boys would plug me first. I'd have to wait, but at least I knew where he was. I went back with a caravan, used my paycheck to get geared up, and that's when Brookshire found me. He told me that NCR had a stake in Frost Hill, wanted to fund a bounty hunting expedition. All they needed was some leadership. By that time, word had gotten around about your doings in the Mojave, so Brookshire figured I'd be a good fit to corral his gang of misfits. I mean, it's going to work, but sometimes I have my doubts about all this, the way things turned out. I regret starting you down this path. See?
I hear the NCR and the Kings have been getting along. That's good news for Freeside.
I'm hit! I'm hit! I hear the Grey Khan's just packed up and...
What you got? We're off to a good start then. I've still got a long list of names. What is it, partner? Good. The target is Kicking Dog, a humongous savage who broke away from the Whitelegs a while back. Seeing as to how he only had a few men with him, Dog eventually joined up with Marco. Kicking Dog got his name from the way he kicks men to death, all while he snarls, and you can find him and a few compadres over in Wolfhead. Yeah, he likes to knock people down and then pound the shit out of them. He's big, fat. My advice is to keep your distance, cripple him, then take your time planting shots in his dome. Size and strength don't mean shit if you put a bullet in his brain.
you